Hello lawn mowing people. What I'm going to talk about today is should you have backup equipment for your lawn mowing business? At what point in your lawn mowing business should you start getting backup equipment? So I'm going to talk about that here. When you're busy and you're out mowing lawns, it can seem like it's go, go, go. You've got lawns to mow, you've got quotes to do, you've got your days to plan, and you just don't have time for a breakdown. And it's certainly something that can never be planned or scheduled. And it always seems to come at the worst possible time. It always seems to happen when you're in a hurry. My number one tip here to save a lot of running around is a simple one. I used to, when my machines broke down, I used to pack them up and take them straight to the mower shop. And then after a few years, I started noticing something. And I say a few years because I'm a bit of a slow learner. But I noticed that they always pulled the spark plug out and replaced the spark plug before they did anything. And I also noticed that 90% of the time they pulled the spark plug out, put a new one in, started the mower and gave it back to me. And I thought I should be doing that on the job. So nowadays I carry spark plugs around with me in the vehicle, and if a machine stops, I replace the spark plug. 90% of the time that will solve the problem and I won't even have to go to the shop. That's a good tip for you if you're not already doing that. But what happens when replacing the plug doesn't work, and what do you do then? Sometimes when you run to the shop with your mower, it's a quick fix and you're back on the road within about half an hour. But the real problem starts when the shop looks at it and says, oh, we need this, we're going to have to order parts. If you're just starting work and you've just got a handful of lawns, this isn't going to be a massive problem. Just tell your customers that you're running a few days late and there won't be too many issues. However, if you're fully booked, you have a problem. You can't sit around and wait for a call to say, hey, your machine's ready. This is where you need to have a backup machine available at home to use in this situation. When we started, we didn't go out and buy new machines for this job. What we did is we used the machines that we put aside when we purchased new equipment. So it's a good idea to keep your old machines, just fire them up every now and then and keep them in good working order, and keep it as your backup mower. And I always try and get the same make and model each time. And this means that if I go to the mower shop and they say to me, I'm going to have to order a part, then I've got another old dead machine that I can bring in and give to them, and they can take parts off one machine and put it on the other. And that saves me a lot of time, and it's not extremely uncommon for me to do this. Talking about deciding to buy your second machine, the best time to buy that is when you're super busy and your initial machine breaks down and it's going to be off for a while. That's a good time to get a second machine and have that as your backup machine. And when your original machine breaks down, you can start using the second machine. So that's basically what we did. When we bought a new mower and retired an old mower, that mower would become our backup. We use Testarosas, and if you're using Testarosas at the moment, you'll know the parts are quite hard to get. Because I've been running my equipment like this, I had 4 old machines sitting in the garage as well as my spares. I had plenty of machines, I got plenty of parts, and I haven't had a problem yet, but I'm still hoping that we're going to get parts soon. Because that would be really, really handy. I guess the moral of this story is don't sell your old equipment. In these uncertain times, there seems to always be issues with supply and delivery, so keep those old machines, keep those old parts, and they could be an absolute gold mine when you need them. Okay, well, that's all I've got to say today, so thanks for coming along. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I think it's over there. And, and get out there, mow lawns, have fun, and happy lawn mowing, people.